Can everyone hear me okay? Can you not?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, good. All right. I do see quorum, so I will call us to order. It is 6:31 p.m. on July 2nd, 2026 for the ANC 5F special meeting called to consider, let me read it out because I know this was a short notice thing. Um, One, call to order. We've done that. Two, public comment. We'll do that in a moment. Three, motion to authorize the Eckington Civic Association to use the grant funds approved on May 19th, 2026 for the Little Free Library at Alethea Tanner Park to also use them for a Little Free Library at Harry Thomas Recreation Center. Four, grant application of $2,000 for Todd Fest. And then five, adjourn. Because under a special meeting, we can only do what we noticed. We don't approve the agenda. It's automatically in as it was in the call. Um, so the next item will be public comment. And under DC law, we public comment's not restricted to anything, so people can talk about the items on the agenda. They can talk about other things. Um, I think I don't have a preference on whether the applicants go now or we wait until we get to those agenda items, but I guess that'll be up to the applicants, but we will have time to call on them when we get to those agenda items. But other than that, we can do public comment. And if because this is virtual, use the raise hand feature and we'll call on you to make any comments from any member of the public. All right, GRA, let me see. You should be Oh, I'm sorry. If you could hold
Sure.
on 1 minute, I've been reminded that I did not call roll, so let me do that really fast. Um, so if commissioners could say if you're here when I call your name, Commissioner Anderson,
Here.
Commissioner Bishop Henchman, that's me, I'm here. Commissioner Galvan,
I'm present.
Commissioner Headland,
Here.
Commissioner Jones,
Here.
Commissioner Sani, Commissioner Williams. All right. I count five commissioners of seven, which is more than quorum, so we're good to go. All right. Jire, apologies for that. We recognize you now for public comment.
Hi, good evening, commissioners. My name is Jaira Aki, and I am a resident of Eckington. Sorry, I'm turning on my camera right now so you can see me. Perfect. So I'm here today to just publicly speak about our grant request for Todd Fest. And I just wanted to provide a little bit more detail regarding our request. We did request $2,000, and we appreciate that you're considering this late submission in this special meeting to support Todd Fest for 4th of July this Saturday. Todd Fest has been spearheaded by a local family to Todd Place of the 300 block of Northeast in Eckington. That's Mrs. Jackie Jones and her late husband, Mr. Aaron Jones, who we've affectionately known as or have called the mayor of Todd Place. This family grew up on this street and started this community event in their alley between T Street and Todd Place 30 some odd years ago. And because of the neighborhood participation, it grew pretty quickly, and they ended up moving it to Todd Place proper about 25 years ago. And so this has been a community event that we've had for years. I've lived on Todd Place for over 10 years now and have participated every year and have been the community organizer for this event over the past 3 years. And basically, it is a community raised fund event where all of the residents on the street donate. We usually raise about $3,000 that goes towards various activities for the community. such as we bring bounce houses, a dunk tank. We sometimes have a water slide. This year, we're anticipating to do a water slide. We usually have a DC go-go band that performs and DJs that come and perform, while also offering free cotton candy, popcorn, and snow cones or shaved ice for the community members. We'll usually have like games such as like tug of wars, sack races, and there's cornhole and kid-friendly axe throwing as well. So various activities that both adults and children can participate in throughout the evening. And in the evening, we do have a celebration with fireworks as well. And so this year, we've learned from one of our other residents about the ANC's grant program and thought we would throw our hat in the ring and see if the commission would be willing to help sponsor part of this community event. I did provide all of our previous budgets over the past couple of years and what we also anticipate to spend this year. There has been some fluctuation in those numbers as well, based off of whether or not the grant is approved. But I can speak to any of that later on when we get to the agenda item. And yeah, please come on out to the 300 block of Todd Place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jairi. Sorry for getting your name wrong. Hopefully I'll get it right in the future. Other items for public comment. Let's use the raise hand feature and we'll call on you. Not seeing any, we'll close public comment and we'll move to the next agenda item, which is a motion to authorize the Eckington Civic Association to use the grant funds approved on May 19, 2026 for the Little Free Library at Alethea Tanner Park to also use them for a Little Free Library at Harry Thomas Recreation Center. This is co-sponsored by Commissioner Hedlund and me, and I'll let Commissioner Hedlund speak to it first.
Sure. Thanks, Commissioner Bishop Henchman. This was, it's not additional funding for Eckington Civic Association. It's just that we had previously approved funding to put a little free library in Alethea Tanner Park. And then at the same time, a local Boy Scout troop beat us to it, basically, or beat the ACA to it, which is great. So they still have funds to put in a little free library, but we don't need another one at Alethea Tanner Park. And so the idea is to put it at Harry Thomas Park, which I think is a great location for it. There's tons of people coming and going all the time, adults and children, and I think it will be a great location for that. That's it.
Thank you, Commissioner Hedlund. Commissioner Hedlund has made the motion and I will second it. And we'll move now into discussion, questions, or debate. Commissioner Galvan.
Yeah, for the one at Harry Thomas, is there a requirement to coordinate with DPR on a specific location? Or do we just install it outside in the public space? Is there, just curious. Because I know Noma Bid is a little more, kind of has some more ownership over that, but DPR or DGS is more involved on Harry Thomas.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know whether Mr. Matson or Mr. Aaron Price, who are on the call and have been working on this, have more to add, but I think the discussions have already started. Like I know there's been a discussion that like not to put it in the front of Harry Thomas, but to put it over where more near where the fields are. But so it's not just a hey, let's throw it in Harry Thomas. Like there have been discussions about how to do it. Mr. Aaron Price, I'm guessing you want to say something.
Yeah, I'm happy to speak to that, Commissioner Galvan. So Most likely, yes. It will need to go through a process very similar to what we did at Alethea Tanner Park, which is coordinate with DPR. It was a voluntary donation, is what they consider it. So there's a whole form and a process. But this main shift in the grant kind of scope and perspective is mostly to get approval from you all for us to be able to start that process off with DPR, with the hope that they would be perfectly fine with it. If we come upon any roadblocks, we're more than happy to report back as well.
Other discussion or debate?
Sounds good. Thanks.
I guess one thing for me is that maybe once the ECA determines with DPR a location for the free library, if they could also like run it by me, since I'm, a user of the park and might have ideas or advice.
Seeing no further debate or discussion, the question's automatically called, and I will call the roll. The question's on the motion offered, and a yes vote's to adopt the motion, and no vote is to not adopt the motion. Commissioner Anderson.
Aye to adopt the motion.
Commissioner Anderson votes yes. Commissioner Bishop Henchman, I vote aye. Commissioner Galvan.
Aye.
Commissioner Galvan votes aye. Commissioner Headland.
Aye.
Commissioner Headland votes aye. Commissioner Jones.
Aye.
Mr. Jones votes aye. Commissioner Sonny. Not present. Commissioner Williams. Not present. 5 yes, 0 no. The motion is adopted. Moving to the next item, this is the grant application of $2,000 for Todd Fest. Commissioner Anderson, you're the sponsor. We'll recognize you first.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really helpful to hear some of the context regarding the festival. And I think the important thing to note here that I'll add is that it's open to all members of the community. I would love for us to have a chance to ask questions. I think when one of the questions that I had asked was just on weather. Given the high levels of kind of the heat wave that is taking place right now. And I think one of the solutions was kind of water-based activities to make sure that everyone is cool, and kind of reminders for the community to kind of stay hydrated during the events. And then the other note that I wanted to make is that the organizers of Todd Fest are also, they've done a lot of kind of grassroots outreach. They've done outreach with like flyers, but I think they're also planning on sending more information out on Nextdoor, on the Eckington listserv, just to really make clear that this is a festival for all members of the community, in addition to the residents of Todd Street. So just given that it's getting public funding, those are some of the additional elements that I wanted to add.
Thank you, Commissioner Anderson. I'll open up for questions, comments, discussion, debate. Commissioner Galvan.
I read through the application, and just so I'm clear, this is between between 3rd Street and 4th Street on Todd Place Northeast. Is that correct? Or is it in the alleyway? Is it taking place in the alleyway?
On the street, that's correct.
Okay, got it. Great.
Yes, and between 3rd and 4th on Todd Place.
And I'm assuming that means it's being closed. The street's being closed from traffic, correct?
No, the way that we've worked with MPD in previous years is that half of the street stays accessible for emergency traffic. They request that we don't close off the street. Typically, the city does not issue permits for events of this nature on holidays.
Got it. Okay, great. Thank you for the clarification.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Other discussion, Commissioner Headland.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm happy to support this neighborhood initiative that's been a long tradition. And I just hope that you guys can share maybe a little bit about the ANC at the party. We're leaving town, so unfortunately I won't be able to make it, but just share a little bit of information about the ANC, that we're partially funding it and that it's a public forum for neighbors to, get involved in the community. And then also, Commissioner Anderson, your points on like publicizing the event are, I think, important. And next door, the Eckington, the ECA Google group, and even the WhatsApp group at a minimum would be great to advertise it on. Thanks.
Commissioner Anderson?
Y- Yes. The one other note that I thought was kind of important to raise, like in the spirit of transparency, is because of the way, because this is a community organized event, the funds will go through a business. So I'll let Jira talk about that if necessary, if there are questions about it. But that is how the funds will be channeled to pay kind of the vendors for this event.
Thank you. Commissioner Jones?
Just I don't know if it's necessarily a question, but just in terms of awareness. And I know last week there was a dangerous fireworks incident at Alethea Tanner Park. And I know you all mentioned that you're doing fireworks. Can you just talk a little bit about like the safety precautions there? Just hoping there's some awareness there. I'm sure since you've been doing this that there is, but just want to make sure there's safety precautions alongside like providing water and things like that and making sure people are safe.
Yes, Commissioner Jones, thank you for raising that. We do take the safety of the residents and the participants of Todd Street into utmost consideration when we have our fireworks display. And so we do have multiple adults that handle all of the fireworks throughout the event, and we do rope it off so that the children stay back and are not participating in lighting any of the fireworks. And we have people that are on hand to extinguish the fireworks once it's done being lit with water, and then we dispose of it appropriately. And after all of the fireworks are complete for the evening, we come together as a neighborhood and also clean the street and the neighboring streets where we don't actually make mess.
Thank you for clarifying and providing more information. Thank you. And this sounds like a great event, and I hope it all goes well.
Any other commissioners wishing to speak? Sure, nothing in the chat is all right. So we will proceed to a vote. The vote is on the $2,000 grant proposal for Todd Fest. A yes vote is to approve the grant. A no vote is to not approve the grant. And I will call the roll. Commissioner Anderson.
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson votes yes. Commissioner Bishop Henchman, I vote yes. Commissioner Galvan.
Yes.
Commissioner Galvan votes yes. Commissioner Headland.
Yes.
Commissioner Headland votes yes. Commissioner Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Jones votes yes. Commissioner Sani. Not present. Commissioner Williams. Not present. The vote is 5 yes, 0 no. The grant is approved. There's no further business before the commission, so the chair would entertain a motion to adjourn. Oh, sorry, Commissioner Headland.
Yeah, sorry. It occurred to me that as the treasurer, I should ask, and I'm leaving town tomorrow morning, what is the plan for getting the money out? Can we do like a reimbursement, or would it be needed tomorrow? What's the schedule? And
If it's possible to cut a check, I could meet you at any point to cut a check to the local, the fiscal sponsors business. Typically, we would need the funds up front, and we do know that this is last minute. If that's possible.
Yes, I can do that. I can write a check tonight and maybe drop it with Commissioner Bishop Henchman at your
I can
house,
swing by if you want.
or you could come by. Either way.
Yeah,
And then
or
we
I'm
just
happy
gotta
to
get
help
it.
you too. So like
Yeah.
I'm happy to I am probably leaving town some point tomorrow, but I'm happy to kind of like drop it off. I'm happy to help. But we can
It'll be a relay race.
All right, Mr.
Sure.
If the sponsor, if somebody could email me the address of where, because I'll go to
Yes.
Commissioner Headland's house, get it, and then we'll take it to wherever it needs to be taken to. I'm still at my office, but maybe in about 45
Yep.
minutes or so, if that works, Commissioner Headland.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Just for clarification, is it one check or multiple checks? Because it's going to different people, right?
One?
It should be
Or
one,
different-
because so basically what OANC said is that there should be a fiscal sponsor, and the fiscal sponsor can essentially be a local business.
Got it. Okay.
So the check would be going to the local business, and then which would distribute the funds to the I guess
Respective
the
vendors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Perfect. All right, we will do that. Is there any further business? All right, Chair entertains a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Galvan moves. Is there a second?
Yes, I'd be happy to second.
Seconded by Commissioner Jones. Is there any objection to the motion to adjourn? Hearing none, we are adjourned at 6:52 p.m. Thank you all. Have a happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Bye.
Have fun.